Have views towards Europe changed because of this election in a working class district like the one that you represent?
They don't. No, I can't say they don't care about Europe, because they know that Europe has consequences on their lives, but they really care about local and direct changes in their lives. And if they did not go to vote, that's just because they don't believe that Emmanuel Macron or anybody else can change their lives, and that's the main problem. And I think, and that's my point, that nobody cares in the national level about what neighbors, social neighbors like Saint-Denis, for example, experience daily.
I think you're really onto something. I think this is where the battle's going to be in the next year. I was knocking doors with an En Marche candidate in Lila, so in Saint-Denis last week, and it's really interesting how split the opinions are on the ground about Europe specifically, because on the one hand there is skepticism about the system, that it only takes care of the rich, that it only takes care of the governing class. On the other hand, there is, I think, an appreciation of what we call the valeurs républicaines, that the people who have the Republican values, the people who have come from other countries to live in France, appreciate the ability to live with certain freedoms, with certain protections, with certain equal rights that they didn't have in other countries, and that Europe is the only place that really will stand up for these values in the age of Trump and Brexit and Putin and Bashar al-Assad. And I think there's a pride in working class areas, at least that I've noticed, about that Europe standing for something, not just a program of federalism or fiscal reform, but standing for values. I think it's important.
Lex Paul